So, let's talk about something. And this was brought up in a video that from a creator that I watch almost every day, Larry from the No Regret Show. But he made a comment, right? And he said that he notices a lot more people, such as like Indians, frugal people, driving Teslas. And they're slowly moving away from Toyotas, right? And I noticed this. I have multiple friends that have now gone and bought Teslas, and also two very good mechanics in my life. They both own Teslas and both say that they're the best cars that they've ever owned, and they love them. And I'm gonna go on and say that Tesla is the new Toyota. All right, everybody. Tesla and Honda, Toyota, they used to be the brands of reliability, the brands that you could count on for that car to last 300,000 miles if you took care of it and you did all the oil changes. That is not the case anymore. That is not the case anymore. A lot of cars from Toyota and Honda have lots of recalls, okay? And you'll get the people in the comments saying, well, Teslas have recalls as well. No, not in the same way. Tesla has over-the-air updates that count as recalls, okay? It's a big difference. Teslas rarely ever have to go into the shop, okay? So for a long time, I drove a Toyota Yaris. That was my daily for a couple years. Yeah, it was inexpensive, but you'd have every 2 to 3 months you'd need to do an oil change on it. And I mean, oil changes today are expensive. I don't care if you do it by yourself in your driveway or not. It's expensive. Even just the materials at like Walmart, you're not getting out of Walmart for any less than $45 to $50 for a 5-quart oil change. You go to Jiffy Lube, you're paying at least $60, at least. You go into dealerships, if you're out of warranty, you're paying $100 for an oil change, man. Look, Teslas have none of that. There is, and then you'll have people come on and say, oh, well, Teslas do still need some maintenance. Yeah, okay, every 50,000 miles you have to change the gearbox oil, okay? Whoop-de-doo. 50,000 miles, there's no timing chains, obviously no oil changes, there's no fluid in this thing at all except for the windshield washer fluid. There is battery coolant, but that is the life of the vehicle. You're not ever going to change the battery coolant, okay? So there's very, very little that you have to do on this car other than rotate the tires and change your tires. You're gonna have to do the wiper blades and refill the washer fluid, but that's about it. The ownership costs of this car are very, I'm setting my mode to standard because I don't want the car in the far right lane. But your ownership costs are way less than even a brand like Toyota now, right? I have no doubt there are the amount of misinformation about Tesla is so high. You cannot trust any article you read about them anymore. I don't care anything that anybody says in comments about battery fires, needing new batteries, nothing, because it's already been proven now that the statistics from out of 2 million vehicles that Tesla sells, they've proven that 1% out of 2 million typically have battery problems that need to be replaced, okay? That's 20,000 vehicles. That's nothing, okay? And they will straight replace. Also, Tesla, their warranty on a new car, which then transfers to new owners if you haven't, the battery warranty and motor warranty is 8 years and 120,000 miles. Anything goes wrong, they'll replace it. If your battery loses 30% of its capacity or degradation in that 8 years, they will replace it, okay? That is insane. That is awesome. I don't know any of the automakers that even do that anymore. Toyota I mean, I used to say that, hey, Toyota was the brand that I would go to as a frugal person to save money, right? But they with the amount of problems they've had with the Tundra, man, Tundra's having problems. They're needing to replace engines. Like, what is going on with Toyota? I think that they've got, obviously, their Camry, the Corolla, and the Prius are still the really good cars from Toyota. But still, you're paying a lot. You're paying a lot. I don't know if you've even noticed, like, the price of Teslas lately. They're cheap. The new standard is 37,000 sticker, right? That is 321 miles. For most people, that thing is perfect, and it drives itself, okay? That is, Toyota's, you're not gonna find a Corolla or a Camry. My coworker just bought one, and he was out the door for mid-40s, okay? That's the exact same as a Tesla, and then the Tesla, for a new Tesla, and then you're gonna have to pay gas, oil changes, and all the other maintenance that's gonna come up, where with a Tesla you don't have. I am so confident that this car with very little maintenance will make it to 300,000 or 400,000 miles. There are no moving parts on this car, like nothing. I mean, I want to say it's like less than 30 moving parts in this entire car, including like door handles and stuff. Dude, what? So when anybody says anything about Tesla being terrible, man, I straight up look at it, I tell them you're either lying or you've never driven in one, because I don't know where you're even getting your information from, some stupid YouTube video or YouTube comments. Also, used Teslas are extremely cheap, extremely. Like, this car is 4 years old, right? I bought it, it had 12,000 miles on it. It was more than half depreciated, more than half from new. So you're telling me I got this car relatively almost brand new with no miles for less than I could have bought a Prius for. And I can tell you, I spend less than $50 a month in fuel costs. My insurance is not bad at all. The car drives me. I pay $100 a month for FSD because I love it. You can make videos while you're driving. It takes a lot of stress off. You no longer have road rage. The car just handles everything for you, okay? Like, you're not worried about anything. People are saying, I'd never trust it. I would never trust that. Have you even tried? Dude, try it out. It's freaking good. It totally changes the way you even view driving and everything in the morning. Like, in my mind, it is a chore to drive the car other than when I'm driving it fun. Like, everybody says, oh, I like driving. I love driving too. I do like it, but only when I want to drive. Like, I want to drive it sporty or whatever. But when I am stuck in traffic or whatever, I hate it, man. I don't want to be in traffic. I drive enough driving a truck, okay? But that's it. I mean, okay, I got to tell this car to go straight. It wants to get in the wrong lane, and I don't know why, but we're just going to stay right here. We're not going nowhere. Self-driving wanted to get in a turn lane, and we're going straight. So just like that, you see what I just did? I sent a message to Tesla because their stuff messed up. Can you do that with Toyota or Honda? No. You can actively tell Tesla what their system did wrong, and normally 9 times out of 10, it'll be fixed within a week of you sending them messages. Man, dude, I don't know any system or car maker that like literally updates their stuff on the fly and takes information from drivers as fast as they do. But that's it, man. I just wanted to make a video and talk about that. You know, these legacy auto brands, even Toyota and Honda, they're not good anymore. They are not good. And if you're even on the fence about buying a Tesla, or you're thinking about it, if you can find a way to charge it home, even from a 110 outlet, it gives you about 60 miles overnight from a 110, and then you can just upgrade it later once you figure out. My apartment dwellers, I'm not sure, that's something you'd have to figure out. But for everyone else, man, a Tesla is amazing, and you're missing out. You're missing out on savings. You're missing out on, you know, just convenience of life and having much lower costs. So that's it, man. I think I think Tesla is better than Toyota.